General Hospital kingpin Sonny is neck-deep in shady mob dealings right now. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. And soon he might finally be headed to Pentonville to pay for his crimes on the ABC Sudser. This is a transcript of our new GH video on Sonny, and if he will finally do time in prison, video down below. Check out all our soap spoilers podcasts here, and be sure to follow us on YouTube as well. Hey there, General Hospital fans. We are wondering if Sonny is actually going to go to prison on General Hospital. Is this going to happen because of what Michael has put into motion? Or is the Teflon Don going to escape justice once again? Let's talk about it. So of course, they call Sonny the Teflon Don, although somebody in real life has that. John Gotti was called the Teflon Don, but he wound up in prison finally. And we have to wonder if Sonny will, because despite Sonny's decades of criminal activities in Port Charles, and despite his many arrests, he's actually only gone to prison once for a serious crime, and he broke out. But then he did something that resulted in him getting a pardon. So let's talk about that. Sonny is not impervious. He has been arrested, but he has Diane Miller working for him. At one time, he used to have Alexis working for him as a lawyer, but right now, it's Diane Miller who keeps his butt out of jail. But he was sentenced to Pentonville for life before. Do you remember that Sonny was sentenced to life in November 2014 for the murder of A.J. Quartermain? I don't know if you remember how that came out, but Ava Jerome had killed his fiancé, and she had blamed it on AJ was an alcoholic, and he had blackout issues. So AJ wasn't entirely sure that he didn't do it. And Sonny's fiancé was Connie Falconeri, who also went by the name Kate Howard. She was generally known as Kate on General Hospital. She was murdered, and in her blood, in her last moments, she wrote the initials A.J. so Sonny thought she was leaving him a message that A.J. Quartermain had shot her. And if I recall correctly, A.J. didn't have a good alibi, but what she was writing was A.J. for Ava Jerome. What it was Kate had figured out that Julian Jerome was in town and lying. He had a fake ID. He had come back to town under another name. If you recall, when Julian Jerome first came to town, he was using the name Derek Wells, and he was a publisher, but he was really Julian, and Ava, of course, knew that. That was her brother. But she was trying to protect his secret identity, basically because he had come back after all this time. And Kate Howard had figured it out, and she was about to blab, and so Ava shot her to death to keep her quiet. Then she spelled out A.J. in her blood, meaning Ava Jerome. But Sonny assumed it was A.J. Quartermain, and A.J., of course, was a blackout drunk. So he often couldn't defend himself from accusations because he didn't know where he was or what he was doing. And Ava kept Sonny spun up. She had been messing with his meds, encouraging him to drink, not to take his pills, and got him all riled up about A.J. all the while. She knows that he didn't kill Sonny's fiancé because she did. And then she set up a scenario where it looked like A.J. was getting violent with her. Then Sonny killed him. So Ava set that all up, and it worked out great for her because then Sonny was sent to prison for life for A.J. Quartermain's murder. It got him out of Ava's hair, but of course, it wouldn't work out that great. So that was November 2014. By February 2015, Sonny was out of prison for good with a governor's pardon. How did that happen? Well, he had escaped from jail, and then there was a bomb on the haunted Star. He found out it was there and went to the ship. He saved a bunch of lives, and the upshot was that the governor decided to let him go. So those couple of months that Sonny was in prison are the only time, really, in his whole run as a criminal and a mob boss on General Hospital, where he has done time. There was a prior prison escape, like way back in 1994 with Frank Smith. where Sonny was shot, but I'm not clear if Sonny was in jail with Frank, or if he was just helping Frank get out of jail and was shot. But the bottom line is the only criminal conviction that actually sent him to prison was the murder of A.J. Quartermain, which of course they brush under the rug now. It's interesting that of all the things that Michael's upset about, like upset that his dad, left Carly and is sticking with Nina. But he's not more put out about the fact of Sonny killing his biological father in cold blood. So it's very strange. So right now, thanks to Dex Heller, Michael has the tape, the videotape of the pikemen.